Right, good morning. Welcome, Fiifi-Manfred today. Big Monday morning transfer deadline day. Niema Bebree, so of course, across all of the transfers in the English Premier League, the transfer ends at midnight for a lot of the countries at 7 p.m., 6 p.m., 8 p.m., and a lot of the clubs now try some on 10 in terms of players that will come in, players that will go. I think that one of the clubs are why a lot of the job in recent times has been Aston Villa. Quick business. Rashford, Marco Asensio, letting John Durant go for money, getting these two players on loan. I think that Oma beefy up almost scored and are very important, especially for the push for top four already. Omo Champions League in this season. Oma qualify through the automatic qualification rounds now, and they want to make sure that they go very far and getting these guys in there and very important for them, especially we should beat Marcus Rashford as a direct center forward. What he brings to teams now very important for team beats Aston Villa, and of course my manager Unai Emery, who sometimes plays like that. It sets the tone for the final deadline day, the final day of the transfer window, and there are lots of teams who also crying. Teams beat Chelsea. Fans ABC a lot of questions. Adenty and Wayne Stanley and Stewards have not gone into the transfer market to try and back Enzo Maresca. Back Enzo Maresca with a centre back Enzo Maresca with a midfielder, and Enzo Maresca with January. But see, I've said it several times. Okay, see, I Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube say one subscriber to channel now, Michelle. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notification. I want a very big thank you to everybody who's this is your first time. I say we are the best in terms of football analysis channel on YouTube, the best of tactical analysis, pre-match, post-match, everything. We do its best over here. We delve into it in terms of the analysis of giving you the best as well Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Just subscribe it, turn on notifications, send a content in your drop here. You'll be first to have it. Also, thank you to guys that will share link in all of the groups. And baby, I'm for enjoy analysis. Want to say a big thank you to all of you for everything that you guys have brought to us. We want to say a very big thank you to you in there. See a baby, come on. I want to see on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Where do we start from? Last night I was talking about Barca for a win and how it's going to be difficult for Madrid to come back and come in. You said them. How I spoke at the fact that Madrid for no top on my bed unless Barca will be able to put out spirited performances and now against Deportivo Alaves they did same, and congratulations to them in that regard and how good that they have been. Our assignment now in the transfers don't come out crap because now my catcher say Chelsea had contacted two midfielders. Now all of them are under 23 midfielders. Midfielders are Makani several times here. The reason in Chelsea midfielder is because they have said several times that the development of Leslie Ugochukwu and Andre Santos they won't truncate it, and it's something that I agree with them because what Andre Santos echo Nottingham Forest last season. Now boy no be more, and I chose for the friend back. The young man then went to Brazil to go and waste the time on last season ended because he wasn't going to be able to get playing time with Chelsea. And a season is starting at Chelsea for no ACO Magimpi. Said they were going to take Andre Santos on loan to Strasbourg, Chelsea feeder club now at War France, and then leave him there to go and play some football. Now, they were able to get a boy in France. He's one of the best midfielders Udin Como with João Neves, and of course you will mention Andre Santos, how good of a midfielder that he is. In fact, he has been solid in everything that he's doing in France. And knowing that there is such a boy who has been good, now all have a very good time and Strasbourg for manager friendly Liam, of course all owned by Blue Coal. They have said there's no point in bringing the boy back to Koba. Which makes a lot of sense to me because at the end of the day, the most important thing is boy in development. Now Romeo Lavia Hotono, now Romeo Lavia Mbrebima. What it means is that now you have to let the boy sit on the bench because on any day, unless he has done preseason with the team, Lavia will most likely start before him. Why would you restart? Allow the boy to go through his development stage our Strasbourg got him. Then later on, he gets in. Again, it seemed for Leicester Gochuku, they preseason with a team, more boy. In fact, season started and running them until Chelsea decided to say no. Yeah, for boy in Cologne. Our Southampton. First it was under Martin Russell. And Martin Russell, he didn't get a lot of playing time, sir, until Jurassic Chaban and saying. Now Jurassic just playing him or game time consistently. And so we analysts, that's all shit, let's go Chukua. You can tell that his development is there for everybody to see. He has been good on the ball, off the ball. I mean, the physicality, the dual winning, the ball progression, the interceptions. Every metric that you judge a central midfielder, especially as a DM with them, you will get it. You judge well with a Brent F and Leicester Wochuku. So then Chelsea says, okay, fine. You ain't truncated the development. You won't move to the end of the season. But you pay another backup for us. See, afraid these boys in the summer. The boss season even say, Andre Santos is back. Leicester Wochuku back full time. Then we can take one of these boys out or no, because obviously Chelsea have turned Cesar Casade almost 15 million to Torino. It is like a crowd horror. And on Chelsea for Ako, Saint-Etienne, and the Manchester City. Because they've earmarked two separate midfielders. One of them is the Matis Amagu guy. And I've said it several times, or a tall frame, young man, very thick and tall, very, very physical. Also in the frame now, very, very good for the English Premier League football. Or very, very good phases of play. In fact, in terms of ball carries, any signing man, he's even better than João Neves. No, he's better than Andre Santos, and then just behind Abrante Feni, João Neves for progressive carries or the French League earning. In terms of interceptions, he's one of the best players of French League earning. Obama Saint-Etienne, young midfielder. Or both Cameroonian and French, because obviously he hasn't played for any of the national teams, but then Nechi Efri Cameroon and Chelsea feel say they will need one midfielder. We had spoken about Belinda who were in Verona, but then Belinda didn't end up moving to Chelsea. And a lot of these guys now, Chelsea are getting close to a new midfielder. They can be able to use him and then beef up and give cover to Enzo Maresca. When anything happens to Moisca, I said Enzo Fernandez is something that Chelsea are really, really seeking to do. Of course, there's another guy from Manchester City. I have a friend of Nico Oriali. No, Nico Oriali also a 19-year-old boy, or one of the best talents of Man City for academy. Again, it's the job of Joe Schultz. Joe Schultz and the scouting Nico Oriali. And I'll catch Chelsea for and say he is an important player. Chelsea for the never. He's going to help in terms of on the ball, off the ball, defensive duties. No, he's going to help them. Into Chelsea for an ensure brand friend Nico Oriali. Now, the big issue is that Manchester City for are not just going to allow the boy Nico Oriali to just leave your club. Chelsea DBI and saying with a brand friend Cole Palmer, and they've lost out on their future stars, so they would want to be careful. And any amount to be assigned an important fee, Chelsea can pay between 30 to 40 million for a brand friend Nico Oriali to see him the top talent and City. But City for say almost a buyback clause. Send BBC they can now get the boy back and make sure say they will get something out of him or him. Now that's exactly what City for catch Chelsea for say. If they will allow Nico Oriali join Chelsea, they will do so with a buyback clause. So in case Chelsea get torn out, baby, that's a top player at that time, at that point in time, they will be able to come in and then possibly buy him into their midfield or him. But that's something that Chelsea are not willing to do. That's what Chelsea for are not willing to do. Said they will let a branch friend Nico Oriali come to Chelsea, and then they will come in and then make sure say they would let him buy them back now. It's something that's not going to be possible. Now, there are also possible updates of other Chelsea players and some that may go. Obviously, Manchester United went to a branch friend Matthias Tel, and now we're briefed, so they are getting very close to finishing the job for branch friend Matthias Tel, and the conversation was getting very, very close. The economy was progressing very, very smoothly. Now, still, make sure say one of the insider matters are very, very important for Ruben Amorim. So Amorim Etimiana a branch friend Christopher Nkunku. Now, in Nkunku or Chelsea, Manchester United for now have said several times that they would want to discuss Christopher Nkunku and possibly take him to Old Trafford. Now, the biggest issue is that Chelsea for now have said, say Christopher Nkunku a branch they would want straight cash for him. It's just like the Joao Felix deal, no? You would have to pay good money. I'm saying about it for any of these attackers. They are not willing. They will let you not pay too much. So we have a deal just on a dry loan and go. No? Chelsea, if you want to say they don't do that, they rather keep them and let them play Conference League. They are not going to let them go in there and play matches for you for free. If you want them, you pay money. And Chelsea, for now, to Manchester United, say, Abrantia, your friend Christopher and Kuku there, a 60 million. And Manchester United are not doing very well in terms of the deal for Abrantia, friend Christopher and Kuku because of Chelsea's price tag. Chelsea won 60 million for Christopher in Kuku. And now, with limited loan sports now with Chelsea, it was official. Abrantia, friend Kani, Chukwuemeka, and here we go to move from Chelsea to AFC Dortmund over there for a loan. Dortmund for a salary, Dortmund for a loan fee, and almost an option to buy for 40 million, for more than 40 million in the summer. I doubt that that's going to happen, but it's going to give one of my favorite Chelsea players, Abrantia friend Kani Chukwuemeka, some very good game time for him to have experience also in Germany, and then also for Chelsea to also develop a player outside of the club, because definitely he isn't getting enough game time over there at Chelsea. And now also Abrantia friend Benjamin Chilwell ready to have his medical and move on loan to team my friend Crystal Palace. And these guys are also moving away from the club. Just 24 hours transfer window ended over there, and it's something that they are pushing very, very well. Marseille for Edim said Chelsea or limited loan spots. Aston Villa pushing for Axel de Sassi. Torian Mospe for Axel de Sassi. Chelsea agreed with them, but then still they are not going to. Axel de Sassi also agreed with Aston Villa, and then no deal now between Axel de Sassi and Abrantia, your friend Joao Felix, and also Aaron and Selmino. One of them will go on loan. I think that's not to cancel out Joao Felix, because Chelsea for now have been very clear. So when it comes to Joao Felix, they are not going to let him go on loan. You pay significant fee, and then you get Abrantia, your friend Joao Felix over there. Agreement between Marseille and Chelsea for a loan deal for Aaron and Selmino. But Chelsea now have to decide on how to manage their loan spots over there. Like we have been saying, Chelsea need to manage on loan spots. And actually, the Sassi transfer is in tatters as Chelsea blocked the move to Aston Villa. Of course, player and I agree personal terms, but Chelsea say they are not going to allow Axel de Sassi to just go and move to Tima, your friend Aston Villa, and strengthen an opponent that's competing with them in the transfer. In the top 4 race. No, they said that's something that they are not going to do. Chelsea targets young midfielders ahead of the transfer window, deadline window tomorrow. Chelsea can go forth with a win today against West Ham United, and then Southshire English Premier League table also. Chelsea know so it is a big Monday night football for them. Nothing else will do than a win, especially when you look at the English Premier League table. And then when you look at the table, Manchester City, Newcastle, Bournemouth, all of these guys did draw points. And to Chelsea against West Ham United, I'm results now. Then obviously they are able to go in and then get some good position or top 4. When Chelsea end up 6th position with 40 points, Newcastle 41 points, Manchester City 41 points, Nottingham Forest 47 points, Arsenal 50 points, and so Chelsea to be quarter 4th, and then it's going to be time to go and chase up Nottingham Forest and then get into the 5th for the 3rd position, and then stay there for a very, very long time, cement it. So none of the clubs can come in and come and take on them. So also between Chelsea and West Ham United, head to head, especially when they play at home. The last time at Chelsea, West Ham 3-0 at the London Olympic Stadium 2024. Chelsea beat them 5-0. The season season now, West Ham Chelsea 3-1, West Ham Chelsea 1-1. Chelsea beat them 2-1. Chelsea seem to have a very, very good record ahead of West Ham United over there. But really, it's a game that they need to be very careful so that they can get the results now. If you're able to get the results, then it's a good one for Enzo Maresca. Maresca and Manti, and I've been speaking ahead of the game, talking about the fact that it's a good opportunity for them to come up, that they have been learning from everything that has been going on over there for themselves. But then again, it's not going to be an easy game. Also, the next 5 games for Manchester City, they are going to play against Newcastle, Liverpool, Tottenham, Nottingham Forest, and Brighton. Chelsea next 5 games: West Ham, Brighton, Villa, Southampton, Leicester. Chelsea really need to start it from tonight and get results against my friend West Ham United. Once they do that, they put themselves in a very good position. Borussia Dortmund over there in the Chelsea front are pushing to make sure that everything will go on well for themselves and all of the players. No, in terms of the players that are there and how good that they want to be, how excellent they want to play their football, how good Chelsea fans want to mean something, or they know say a very important. So I'm started now on results now, and it starts with Tima. It start with Tima, your friend West Ham United. My only worry with some of the midfielders at Chelsea performance, another young set of midfielders, and almost not bench Caribbean, they will want to move and go and find other places to go and play football over there. But then again, I think that Chelsea should make sure so they get the job done in terms of fixing or getting all of these players together and playing some good football. No? Of course, we had much now. Enzo Maresca spoke about his captain, Reece James. Maresca and Reece James, we are very happy he is finally back for us. We consider Reece to be a top player, one of the best players we have. And for sure, he is going to help us now, from now on, over there in terms of what Reece James can do as captain and all of that, what they want to do. And then West Ham getting very important. But Chelsea have to find ways to win. Maresca again and Reece James is trying to make an effort in terms of this kind of things, in terms of leadership. I've said many times, the captain and all the captains need to be a good example. They have to try with all their teammates, especially since there are many young players. He's doing it in sessions and in a changing room and all of that. Enzo Maresca, in this moment, we are better than 2 months ago. And the reason is because the players all need to leave this kind of month, this kind of difficulty. We are better in the future. I hope they turn around against a Graham Potter with some United team that'll be very stubborn. And Chelsea for that. I mean, Graham Potter buying my budget is about 3 matches per at West Ham United, and there isn't enough to even do a proper tactical analysis of the game, and what he brings into the game. But then again, you want to be a little bit careful. We know what Graham Potter can do in terms of tactically setting up his teams, and with the likes of guys like Mohamed Kudus, the likes of Lucas Paqueta, and all of these guys that are very stubborn. Chelsea would have to be very careful. And Ranajo Estaval Willian for Palmeiras, Chelsea boy and joining next summer from the Brazilian league, share another goal for Tima, your friend of Palmeiras, or the Brazilian league, and a very good guy from the right hand side of Pekia Born Kati in an excellent ball striking there from our branch here. Your friend Estaval William, very direct, very aggressive, getting a lot of goals in that area. And I do over Chelsea a lot of dynamism in terms of the kind of midfielder that he will be over there. And I know it's going to be very important for Chelsea Football Club when he joins in. It will give a lot of dynamism and competition to the other players. So for me, all throughout this run, one of the worst things anytime Chelsea lost to Manchester City. I mean, you could tell that game was there for the taking, and that's one of the reasons why I'm very disappointed in Enzo Maresca. Most of the vulnerable Manchester City team over the next 15 years over there haven't finished that chance, talking about other players and what Chelsea wants to do. And not training, everybody was there. Enzo Maresca, everybody came in, and Chelsea for now preparing for a very huge game in there, and wait to see how match and then you will turn out to be for Chelsea Football Club and the other players of course also for West Ham United. Guys, this is where we draw the curtain on this morning's edition of Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Later in the day, we'll bring you the rest of what I say. So then, do take care. Bye-bye.